I was wrong. It's a Tomato Tinker. I don't know if I feel as confident in that one. I feel like Pepita's been playing on point this entire tournament.
Yeah, we've seen Tomato just doing that a little bit much of not knowing when to join fights.
Oh wait, no. What? Tomato?
Wait, are you baiting me?
Is that Whisper?
Whisper?
That's Whisper on the Tinker? He's an offlaner.
Yeah, but that guy's been playing amazingly this tournament, though. I think you maybe feel like Pepita, but I think Whisper's been a boss, so...
That's a good point. Yeah, Folly was talking about that earlier. He said he'd been playing with him in a couple pubs before this tournament too, and was a big fan. I'm surprised though. That's a big change. He's played offlane every game at this tournament. They come into this match against compLexity obviously prepared, and they swap around all of their roles to make the Whisper Tinker happen.
Yeah, and we see how that works out. The guy's losing middle. The Tinker. Clearly, just stick to your own role.
It's what a newbie. You never know. Even your career didn't start out that great in the offlane, Bulldog. Like 4 months to win a TI.
That's right. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Down bottom is Heavy Harass. South Forced on the Tiny. Illusion Rune to spawn bottom. That's not really relevant to either side. Mid, as you said, Limp doing quite well. 11-1, soon to be 12-1. Up against the Tinker's 8-0, and he's going to go grab that Illusion Rune with his fresh bottle. That's a huge pickup because you're forced to go the Shockwave build because you can't play against the blind of Tinker with the preferred like Empower aggressive style, and now he's going to be able to just get a few more free ones off. Easy CS, top lane.
Yeah, and you did play with Limp, didn't you?
I did, for a long time, like 2 years in Han and 2.5 years in Dota.
And how good is he?
He's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
He's like rank 1.
That's true, but like...
What are his flaws as a player?
I think he's improved upon them over the summer because he took like some time, you know, got his head straight and approaches the game now with like renewed vigor, but I think he has a tendency to tilt in games that he's behind, and he doesn't understand the map and its complexities the same way that the tier 1 elite mids play. Like he can make like weird mistakes that you just wouldn't see a Miracle. And oh, nice
talking about mistakes. Envy going down, first blood, and the tip coming out instantly. You know,
by Pepita.
Yeah, that's very easy. And yeah, what do we got here? We've seen Snaking playing this Necro like every game, pretty much. You sure as hell like that hero. And they decided to go a tri-lane bottom, rotate, which is working out.
Schofield, nice block again. Staking's in trouble.
-2.
He doesn't have Ghost Shroud.
Oh! Oh, that was not good, or was it?
Snaking? Oh, he's baiting.
Oh.
Nice. Well played as well. Envy gives him the kill, so now Envy's going to get a heal up almost to full thanks to the last hit on the silencer. Well played down the bottom lane. Top, Disruptor in trouble. Z-Freak lands the kinetic field. He's going to get away, forces the Doppel away. And PL will retreat. Tomato having a very hard time as expected. 11 CS. Monkey King already has 13 denies, so certainly not a pleasant location for our for our PL rather.
Now this is what happens when you rotate bottom with your oh, okay, Snaking, that's another int, 4 int already. Now but rotating the Earthshaker bottom.
Is he supposed to skip Ghost Shroud in this lane?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's on level 3, I'm sure he's going to skill at 4, but I guess I would have saved him there.
Yeah, go figure.
But yeah, this PL is definitely struggling now.
Let's see if we can get in a little bit of trouble.
He's not getting any farm.
Yeah. I mean, he's alone now. They're tri-laning, but this is an off-lane Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. Against the Monkey King. That's very troublesome. And the runes, here we go. At least PL's going to get the top runes. Beautiful play.
Envy to the low ground. Pepita really wanted to be able to bottle one of those bounty runes, but oh wait, no, sorry, they actually passed the bottle off to Schofield, but he was out fast fingered by Snaking at the rune. They have a shrine, however. Gonna be value as all 3 heroes will be able to heal up to full. Skemberlu, the new star, compLexity mid lane though, they find Tinker, RP used, thanks to the Arcane Rune. He's gonna try and get the port off. Will he be able to do it in time? No, he gets glimpsed, and the final shockwave from Limp to finish the kill.
There you go, putting the offlaner in the mid. To be able to do that, you need to have an excellent offlaner. To be very good at it. I played mid a few times. Granted, that was only with Lone Druid. I always won.
You won your lane every single time?
Yeah. Did you ever win your lane playing mid?
A couple times. Then they started banning this is the thing. I made a mistake. In TI5, I could only play 2 heroes. And they were banned every game, SF Flesh. If I had the 3rd hero, I would have been unstoppable.
The respect bans for your mids is understandable.
Yep. What was your 3rd hero?
I played a lot of heroes. I had like 10 hero pool.
Alright, but what was like the 3rd though?
Probably Brood. When he was viable and in the meta. If it wasn't, then I was useless. I got banned.
That's okay.
And for some reason they added a 3rd ban now, and Ice Frog.
I think that's a good thing.
Not for me.
Well, that's why you're retired though, so it's fine.
Yeah, I timed it. Well, you wouldn't need any bans at all if the game was balanced.
That's true. But it would remove a lot of the strategy, I would say.
Not if the game was balanced.
I guess. I mean, what if you just picked 5 in a row and then swapped?
Yeah. Yeah. And okay, so we talked about him having 11 CS 3 minutes ago, and it's got 1 CS since then. That is troublesome.
Oh no.
And now he's also gonna die. The jukes? What do you do now?
Nice
What do you do on this PO?
I don't think you do anything. I think you just feed. He was doing what I would expect is the right move, which is pull the creep wave, because, as you said, you can't lane against the Monkey King. He's up. Skipperloo has 30 denies. Not only is that going to be denying the PL experience in farm, but bear in mind that he effectively gets an extra 7.5 creeps of experience thanks to all those denies. That's 2 extra creep waves. This Monkey King's ahead.
And he still keeps running top.
Where else is he supposed to go?
I'd just take the bot lane and steal it from him.
Well, where would Pepita go then?
I just send him into the jungle.
Alright, that works.
Well, it doesn't really work, but yeah, we're just seeing the Peel hitting jungle. Peel, maybe if he had the Magnus on his team, he'd be fine, but it's gonna be rough for him to form up this game. The baits.
Moo's in some trouble. Here comes Envy. Oh, nice! Fisher to catch the lead from Envy. Moo's probably going to be able to go down here, but the Shaker is... Wow, he's still alive.
Envy!
Is he going to survive?
-2! Oh, didn't.
So close. Pepita will be able to assist. Chucks Schofield onto Eternal Envy, ensures that they land that kill. But the main concern is this Monkey King, who's not only having a completely free game, but as you said, he has Empower. He can go over this incredibly aggressive build, probably like a Shadowblade Echo BKB perhaps, and utilize the cleave from Limp all game. You don't even need a Battle Fury to own.
Oh, double damage. He hits hard. Will he commit the RP? I would.
Oh.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if you make that play, you just got to be confident, take the kill, but instead they are just going to force a rotation. In the meantime, Whisper heading off to the jungle. Surprising considering that mid lane is still vacant. Do you think that the Tinker rearm should be able to utilize regular TPs? Seems like a very silly mechanic.
The hero would be pretty bad if he couldn't, I think. Like, it is pretty annoying here though, so I wouldn't mind if it just got nerfed to the ground. And the peel yet again, like I think this is a key thing in the game right now. He is struggling, and even Tinker is taking his jungle, so he's about to run to the jungle, nothing there. At least he's gonna pick up the runes. Oh, that's 20 seconds actually, so he's like, oh, there's no creeps here, guys. Question is, can Infamous create space for him to come back?
Yep. That comes from Z-Freak. They're gonna land that kill on Pepita. Snaking picks it up as well, so we'll get a nice heal to full.
Yeah, this Tiny cannot be dying. Like, he needs to be creating space for PL, and same with Tinker. So if they're losing their lanes, this game's going to be very, very hard.
That's another free kill on Schofield. Is that worth the rune? It's a rune. Now you are the one who presses bounty runes more than anyone else. But he just died.
I've done the maths, and it actually checks out. It does check out. It's like 500 net worth difference.
Okay. So at what point does getting a bounty rune not worth your death? Have you done that math? Or is it always worth your death? Kids at home really need to know this information.
Yes. If you're a carry, still do it. Die for the runes. For your team. Dota is really important. It's not about you, it's about your team. If you want to win, you got to think about your team. Do it. Every time. Okay. Even if you done a buyback at 80 minutes, do it.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's good to know. You know, have you considered giving coaching lessons?
Yeah, I do it. But it's 1,000 per hour, so no one has done it yet.
Okay. Euros or USD?
Euros.
Oh, that's...
I'm sure someone will do it soon.
Yeah, I think it might be worth it. Schofield in a no man's land getting killed out under the tower. Looks like he got skewered back after that RP from Limp, who's going to be going that Tread's Blink build after the maximum power. Skemberloo still skyrocketing to the top of net worth charts, now nearly actually achieving double Tomato's net worth. Not a place you want to be as a Phantom Lancer.
And we see him struggling here in the jungle. Is he going to die? It's close. What a player.
Yeah, he really outfoxed that Satyr creep.
Yeah, we're going to see compLexity. Probably should be aware of the situation in this game. Just keep playing aggressive. Don't let this peel back.
Oh, the egg comes out. Eternal Envy, making sure that he doesn't go down to the rotation of the Silencer, and also now has another round of spells to chase away.
I'm not going to question Envy.
I wouldn't either. However, I am happy to see that he, of course, is still drafting for compLexity. Snaking did draft for the first 2 days. Envy drafted yesterday and again today. They gave Z-Freak a hero with a purpose. He's playing Disruptor. He can find kills, and so far he's been successful. Present for 4 out of the 8. Few couple nice rotations. You see Snaking just alone down bottom. And this is what's so nice about Necro, is that not only can you lane anywhere, but when you're left in the off lane by yourself, you actually have a game. And as you can see, PL not in the off lane very often for a reason, because if you're ever forced to abandon the lane, you feel pretty miserable. You can't stay there by yourself. This is an Invis Mag, RP in 10.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, there should just be 2 kills with the Monkey King here as well, with them power, max and power. He doesn't want to skewer in there because then they'll react to it. Oh, he wants that tiny. Priorities.
Oh, there's a Tinker.
He goes for it. Easy. I mean, that works out, I guess.
Fine. A little bit of overkill, but you know what? compLexity's fine with that. Tinker does finish up the bots, but all he's really going to be able to do is shove side lanes, and they're going to plant this Necro with the hood there to just shove it back at him. As you said at the start, there isn't too much reach to get on top of this Tinker. I feel like it's really the PL's game that's going to dictate whether or not Infamous can win, and as we can all see, he is riding the struggle bus right now.
Yeah, and even if it goes late game, compLexity's got them power. And I'm sure that Z-Freak will get that axe at some point. He's even though he's playing 5, he usually gets some items. And we're getting a bug here. Scam? Where is he? Scam?
Another pause. Looks like Pepita resumed the game.
Very BM.
I mean, compLexity probably said go, but I didn't see that. So let's just assume it was BM.
Yeah, Pepita is he can BM because if you don't want to call him out.
Yeah, dude's pretty big and strong. Would you call Pepita out?
No, I wouldn't. You see him right there; it's like a head over everyone else.
That's true.
And being big and tall and all that, it's very useful in life.
Must be pretty nice.
Yeah, gets you all the women.
It's pretty intimidating, you know. You walk around Sweden, everyone's like really attractive and like 190 centimeters tall.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't have that experience myself.
What, walking around the street or being attractive?
Yeah, attractive.
Oh.
But it's okay. I'm rich, so that helps.
That does.
Yeah, we're getting this pulse right now. What's going on here? Envy rehydrating.
It's very important to stay hydrated.
Very important.
Do you have one of those hydration bots on your channel, like reminding you to drink water?
I did have it, but he was so annoying that I permabanned him.
Oh,
He
wow.
spammed every hour, so I got so mad about it that I permabanned him.
I see. Do you drink water though?
No, no, I drink Monster. Because Monster is mainly water, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Primarily water.
I think all liquids are primarily water, so realistically, as long as you're drinking something, it's probably fine.
Even food is primarily water, a lot of them.
It's very true. Pepita going to be closing in on the Blink Dagger. They'll need that to be able to try and make some plays. Surprisingly, do you feel like Skemberloo should be further ahead, or is it just too difficult to accelerate in the early game on a Monkey King? Because He had a great laning phase, but still only 1,000 or so ahead of the Tinker.
I think he's doing fine. They're in stacked Ancients now, so he's going to get there soon and kill that, I'm sure. So that's when he's really going to excel. And the Tinker is actually really fun this game.
Yep.
But the question remains compLexity. They obviously are pretty good position, so they just want to keep the pressure up. But pushing high ground against Tinker is always a nightmare. But the question is, it doesn't really matter, though, because they're just going to get map control, get free Roche, and they... Can they just sit in base Infamous and farm it out and get PL super strong? I don't think so.
Yep. I think it's going to be important for Cole to take some towers, though. One of my general rule is whenever you play against Tinker, you want to be sure to take at least 2 tier 1s by the 12-minute mark. Obviously, it's 14 minutes in. compLexity, not only have they not taken a tower, they haven't really touched one. So, I feel like that's something they need to prioritize here. You've got the egg, you've got RP, a Blink Dagger up on Limp. I want to see them make a move and try and make something happen around the map.
Oh. The Ancient stack on Monkey, can we look at that?
I think that's the most important part.
Look at the Monkey King, please. Please.
Up and to the right.
In the Ancients.
Right, you gotta get up.
Oh!
No, up. There we go.
Oh, you missed it. Who is this observer? Is that Vapas?
I think both observers are observing at all times.
I can get you fired, just so you know that.
I don't know if that's true, Bulldog. You could try, though. It would be entertaining. You could write a letter like Slacks did. If you petition the community, I believe if you earn Reddit's trust, they're actually capable of making that happen.
Yeah. You got the dagger now. Envy's in trouble. Is he gonna die? And yes, he probably will. The global silence, and yeah, there we go. The counter initiation with Magnus. He's also got dagger.
He used it already, though. Now he's catching a silence. You see Shaker approaching. Skemberlu in a very troublesome position. If they find him, they ping him out. They know he's there, but the Monkey King ult will come out.
Oh, delayed it.
Schofield.
Dagger.
Nice glimpse. Finishes. This is a concern, though. compLexity, with the exception of that glimpse, has no real method of finding pickoffs. And they're all in on the team fight. Skemberlu and Limp, to an extent, really need a BKB to enter these fights. Tinker does so much damage already, and he doesn't even have Aether Lens, Kaya, Ags, none of that. It's just Blink bots at the moment.
Yeah. And the PL is coming back, slowly but surely.
Very slowly. He's like the little engine that could, but we don't know if he could or not yet. He's still huffing and puffing up the hill.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, compLexity really want to get those towers, just make this map smaller for Tinker and PL, but it's still hard. They should just commit the RP and just kill a hero every time. I think don't need to save a team fight. I don't think Infamous wants to take team fights.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they've been sitting, when we last talked about towers, they were 4,000 gold ahead, and they still are. Actually just dropped to 3. Or was that 5?
5.
Increased to 5. I need
NMS.
glasses. Yeah, sorry, I don't have insurance, so I can't really afford them. Do you think you could buy me a pair of glasses while I'm in Sweden?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't want to.
Was worth a try. Up top, they're going to push this top compLexity tower. Dire tier 1 in trouble, but as you can see, Skemberlu again farming Ancients. Look at that. They even got a little picture to ensure we don't
Thank you. But that's only a 2 stack. I just want to see the 4 stack. And here we go. Envy in position. The RP is not needing it. The glimpse on the tiny.
Peter, but here comes spam. Tinker Rockets coming out. Envy in trouble. He's going to pop the egg. He should be okay. Papita on the retreat. Earn charge. Egg. Won't be enough. Yes, it will. That last tick will kill him off.
And it's Tinker Rockets. Who is this guy?
He's Whisper. We talked about this.
It is Whisper.
It is. But his play is loud. Tomato.
Oh, no.
How did that happen?
And the deny. Oh.
It's brutal. And the tip. What's worse, do you think? Dying in that position or being tipped?
Probably being tipped, and he responds by tipping back, which means that you can tell he got annoyed. You don't tip back if you don't get annoyed.
That's true. What do you think the best way to respond to offensive tipping is?
What is the best way to respond? Kill them.
Okay, and
in the game. In the game.
Okay, that's good to clarify. Envy? The tree!
Oh! And the tip before.
Wow, that is impressive. That is impressive, Papita. That's points for style right there.
He's got a Shadow Blade.
Oh, ran to the vision of that sentry just to the upright. Oh, the toss in though.
Got axe.
He doesn't have axe yet. He said it's the buddy system. One of my favorite combinations through Hana and Dota, the tiny and the shaker. You just toss them in. It's
In
like,
the good old days, it was tiny and techies.
Yep. The DIY blink dagger.
Oh,
Disrupt?
any follow-up?
Dire's structures
Maybe.
are fortified.
The tip comes in. When is it?
Are scanning.
Oh. Just before.
Just before. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the play of the day already.
Oh no.
See the rest of the games.
Envy, will you commit 8 here?
Silence. Well played from Moose.
Can they kill
Finish him off the rocket to finish. Necro TP's in. Limp on the side.
RP?
Flicks in. Big RP on 2. Will he hit the skewers? The question. He skewers him up and to the left. Necro Scythe will finish off Schofield. In the meantime, Pepita on the retreat. He does have the blink if he can get it off in 2-1 auto attack. And I believe that will be enough. A double kill for Snaking. A 2-for-1 special. But they do get Eternal Envy, the captain of complexity. So in some ways, that might still be a win. One officer is worth the life of any 2 privates. Am I right?
Yeah, and we see there it's minute 19, Earthshaker's support, and he's dead for 60 seconds. Is that balanced?
I don't think so. I feel like the Necro Scythe should scale like it used to instead of being 30 seconds death timer at every level.
It isn't though. They changed that. It's 15, 30, 45.
That's good that you know that because that was a test.
Yeah, okay, I passed it. They should nerf it a little bit more though.
I agree. What do you think it should be?
10, 20, 30. Or even less.
How about just 0, 5, 10?
Reduce the spawn timer. Increase the damage.
Yeah. It is kind of a crazy mechanic if you think about it. Necrophos really has 6 abilities. Like, your Q also gives you regen. Your W slows and gives regen, extra regen. Your E is just a free, percent-based damage. Then your ulti not only does the damage, but it's got this weird mechanic. Remember when Ag's ult used to just prevent buyback?
Yeah,
that was not balanced.
That was not balanced. Or that late game and just auto one.
Good times.
Iceberg knows what he's doing. Shouldn't question him. I'm sure we'll see that in the 720. That's coming after the major. I got confirmation. Here we go.
Peter?
Which is hard.
He doesn't give the toss back.
Oh,
Gets the tower. Well played. There's a Yules up on the Necro though.
Monkey's coming.
Should be
No,
enough for the kill.
no global silence.
They have a sentry. They know Monkey's here.
And the Tinker Rockets comes out. We can't find into this.
My turn. The toss back onto the shaker. He can throw friends in. He can throw enemies out right on top of Schofield. Nice combo there from Pepita. RP down bottom. They get the find on the PL. Disruptor off on top. That is an easy breezy kill from Limp. He's got the Hood of Defiance picked up on top of the Blink Dagger. But at the same time, complexity, they still don't have any towers, Bulldog. Is that okay?
It is not okay. But how did they push?
I don't know. What's that lead? Is that 5 still?
It is still 5. It's all in this Tinker. He's actually playing out of his mind. And we see the rush Dagon 5?
I feel like the Dagon 1 and even... Wow, he has Dagon 3 already? Goodness gracious.
That is a very manly build.
That is... He has hair on his chest. And he probably needs one of those guys that has such a luxurious beard, he needs to buy oil for it. You know that what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I use it. Yeah, it works out this game because you got the global silence to play around, which really makes you really safe in the fights. So you can just go that build.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And we should have Dagger on Earthshaker as well soon. So he's got that front line. He does have it now.
It feels like it's so much easier for Infamous to find pickoffs in fights nowadays. I mean, the Monkey King is huge, but a Manta? Is that the item?
Manta. Does that really help a lot this game? There's a lot of AoE and Earthshaker as well.
It's good against the Silencer ult. You do want to have a Manta BKB carry, but at the same time, don't you think you want the BKB? First off, Pepita getting initiated on Silence on top. They aren't going to be able to get the Disruptor ult off. Snaking dies without casting an ability. Whisper now blinking away. Still has enough mana. Limp is going to mix the Skewer. You have Disruptor here to potentially land a glimpse. Skimmerlow cancels the ultimate. In the meantime, Envy dives in, drops off a couple spirits, casts Sunray. Limp hasted up. Looks like they'll be able to pick off Schofield. Skem with the nice last hit from afar. Slamming him with the staff.
Yeah, I don't know about this, Manta. You can just go to BKB. What happened to Sanchi Yasha? That item's amazing.
Is it? I feel like you have Shadow Blade and Echo. You can't afford to get like another third build-up item.
Yeah, maybe not.
I just feel like you want BKB, MKB in this sort of game. Like you always need an MKB playing against Tinker. BKB is quite nice for obvious reasons. You pretty much prevent all of Infamous's damage output. And big concern though, even though this has been an incredible game thus far from the Whisper Tinker, his Tomato Phantom Lancer is just still not in this game at all. He's going to finish a Manta style, but at the same time, I mean, he's really not that far behind. It just looks that way because Skemberlu's 6k ahead of him.
Yeah, the other two support, of course, on compLexity struggling with getting ganking. Finally, they're moving out on the map. Envy.
Oh, RP on 2. Will they have the follow-up in time? They get the silence on top, and the egg will explode. Everyone is dead. Shaker PL in the
That's Roche if they get it.
Pepita's gonna get chased away. He's got Shadow Blade up in 10. Blink if he can get it off, but it does not look like it'll be possible.
The drive. Oh, the balance. 80 seconds, no buyback. Can he even kill Roche against a Tinker?
I think you can. You still have Monkey King ult, and he's very threatened because, I mean, he has no Yules or anything. In the meantime, wow, Whisper kills Envy on the top side. Well played by him. Snaking now, chasing moves, but I don't even know if this kill is worth it, Bulldog. Don't they want to just be inside Roche right now? You can see the pings coming out from Skem. He knows what's up, but his teammates are bloodthirsty. They continue to chase down moves. TP coming back in from the Tinker. Here's Schofield as well. He had the Echo. He had the Echo.
Oh. Hold up.
He doesn't get the Echo off. He had no mana.
He had mana.
He had
Plenty mana.
What the hell?
Well, Tinker was ready as well. Very questionable. Who's playing that? Schofield? More like Shitfield. I'm kidding. He's very good. He's been a very good player. Just so you know. But he definitely could have. Maybe it was the path thing. I mean, it felt like he was definitely in position to just ult there and follow up with a W. And Tinker was also, there was 2 kills probably, or at least 1, but again, the complexity, you just go around for the kills, and that's something we see not that good players do. You need objectives in Dota, you need to kill objectives.
They haven't killed the tower still, Bulldog.
I think the mid maybe, they got the mid at least, that's
another
something.
test, well done.
Yeah.
Our observers are on point.
It's put on those glasses.
Kaya finished on Tinker. He's going for the full raw DPS build. He is taking supplements and he is ready to rock and rumble.
Nothing better than raw damage.
Yule's picked up on Limp. He's going to go for the Shivas next. I really like that decision. I think when you're playing against Tinker, you always need a Shivas, especially on one of your Blink heroes, just so you can find him. They do find Snaking. He's going to get away. Silence Royalty on top of Pepita. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get skewered back.
Scythe again? Oh no, he doesn't have it. He wants to go more. Never mind.
Monkey King on top. Egg used as well. Moose trying to run away. There's the glimpse though from Z-Freak. Well played. He's going to go down. But complexity, you still kind of want an objective off of this, I do believe.
Yeah, PL is farming, he's slowly climbing. Tinker even died this game? That guy's been on fire. He did die once. 6-1.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, and I feel like we haven't seen Tomato for the last 15 minutes. He's still just continuing to farm. I think his timing is the defusal for a fight, and then heart to close, but Aegis is becoming a more and more important priority for complexity. You want to be going high ground, I think, in this game before the 40-50 minute mark. Doesn't Tinker PL just reign supreme in a game that goes late?
They do, but the way complexity has been playing, they're just increasing on that goal lead, and if they just keep this up, 20k, 25k, it doesn't really matter what you play against. If you have that kind of lead and keep it up, the game should be in the bag.
At the same time, yeah, their gold lead is increasing, but the percentage, like, it kind of needs to, because as the game continues, that static advantage becomes less and less of a percent of the total net worths.
Do you get what I'm saying? Maths? Yeah. I understand. I majored in it.
You can see here another initiation, the egg baiting in the shaker, the nice RP from Limp, skewer back. They blow everything, but they do ensure those 2 kills, but Pepita as well getting caught on the side. We can see in our picture-in-picture, Envy waiting in the trees, backing up his Necrophos as Snaking goes to shove top wave, who has completed a Radiant. So that will drastically accelerate his farm. You can see Heart next up for him, BKB for Skemberlu. He should have that completed. It looks like he's going to just finish that off and maybe look for a fight, an objective, getting something done around the map. Here's the smoke move, but they have no BKB on Skem. I'm just kidding, he was Shadowblade.
That's right. And we see this Monkey King with this Empower. He's already level 21. And Monkey King has one of the better 25 talents, the AoE, and Tiny's dying over and over. Or is he?
Silence comes out. The Yules, though. Look at the damage from Tinker, however. The Monkey King ult's going to come out. They get the scythe off onto Pepita. He's going to go down, but here's Tinker. He's in the midst of the fray. Casting somebody's up. He's hold up. He gets silenced. Egg on top. Whisper, my man. What is you doing, baby? The sick skewer from Limp. That's going to be a free kill on Tomato. Envy dives forward. Moose is looking to go down as well. There was a buyback from Pepita, but he can't get back into the fight. Shaker, Schofield forced to port out as well. Limp.
That is costly.
Oh, gets the ball. This is a kill. They have a glimpse.
Is it though?
Man, you couldn't do that if you were playing Ogre, Z-Freak. Excellent job. You're going to get another exit kill. Skemperloo going to leap in. He's going to cast his, whatever it's called, the Cane of Doom.
And what was that Tinker doing there? He must have misclicked that blink going into the fight. I mean, it looked kind of good if he just blinked out, but he just blinked right in there.
He did it twice. He refreshed, like blinked even closer.
Yeah, so it's, and that was a buyback on Tiny as well, so in essence the entire team died there. That was a team wipe and no one lost on complexity, I believe. So it doesn't really matter what heroes Infamous have if they just keep dying.
Yeah.
And they did get objective this time around, got 2 towers top, finally.
Yeah, in the meantime, Tomato's still trying to recover, but it just feels like his whole game. What, is he 0-5-0?
Yep.
Poof.
0-5-0. It's my carry every game I play pub.
Could be an interesting move from complexity. They're coming in bottom. The dive through. Does Envy have egg? He's catching a lot of rockets. He's in some trouble. In the meantime, Z-Freak going down as well. Damage. The rocket's on its way. Will it be enough?
No.
Oh, so close. A very interesting maneuver from complexity. That was an aggressive location to make plays. They were underneath the wards placed by the Radiant Heroes as they teleported in. Necro in a little bit of trouble. This is a defusal PL. This is a different story nowadays. Look at Tinker. PL's in so much trouble. The blink from Tinker to finish. What is Thinking doing down there? They're going to find the mag. Will he be able to get the blink out? Yes, he is. As the Dagon lands. Wow. Save, right, blink away. But in the meantime, what in the hell is going on? They fight. Limp gets the RP up, but the silence. BKB from Skem. He'll get his ultimate off. Healing up thanks to the lifesteal. Envy. He's bought back. No, just kidding. He never died. He found the Tinker. Yules as well. Tinker's going to go down. Whisper's dead. Triple silver. Gold. Jackie Mao.
Perfect position. All on enemy. They're just going in. Definitely. And still the Monkey King is... We talked about like how hard it's going to be to push high ground, but if you have Monkey King level 25, you just ult and you can't contest that. Do they even have a pipe on the side of complexity? Can push with that? Limp's got a hood.
Yep, they have another hood as well. Oh no, wow. Where's Snaking? So yeah, Snaking has a hood too, and you got a cloak on Disruptor. So the team definitely understands, look, our main threat here is magical damage, but wow, that could have turned very poorly for Cole if the Tinker was not once again out of position. After the BK, or before the BKB, but just barely. Envy into trouble. He's gonna get tossed, tree toss, get wrecked.
Envy's got 10k net worth. He's more net worth than the Tiny. What the hell?
GPM talents. How do you feel about GPM talents?
I don't mind them, but I feel a lot of them are unfair compared to certain heroes.
Yeah. You know, this whole fight is different. If the Tinker had been able to get the Dagon off on the Monkey King as he was up in the air, I think he might just go down. That's a Dagon level 4, I believe, with a Kaya. That's a lot of damage output.
Only going level 4.
I don't think his team is ready for level 5.
No, I don't think his team is ready for anything. The PL is still just been hitting creep all games. I don't know if that works in Dota anymore. You need to have some kind of active carry that does something. But that's why we see Terrorblade a lot. You get the Metamorphosis, you go get a tower easily, or you can go into the team fight or Roche.
Yeah. But just you have options, right? You don't. If you're not joining your team, you're going to be clearing objectives. If you are, you're going to be a powerful force that's going to output a ton of damage. Yeah. Complexity also, I didn't realize they cleared out that top tier 2. I don't know if that was creeps or in that initial fight a little while ago. Their next move is just going to be secure the Aegis. You've got Monkey level 25 in just a moment.
And level 20 Phoenix with the stun.
And a Scythe of Ice.
He is farmed. People were questioning Envy support. You were questioning it being a 4. You were like, Z-Freak is so good.
Well, that's true.
It's being wasted. And that's true. But Envy is actually performing pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised.
Whoa, you didn't have faith?
No, I did not have faith in Envy.
Well, at least you're honest. Smoke coming out, however. You see the line drawn. Complexity, they know we have a Hex. We have level 25 Monkey King. It's time to make some moves. Limp going to lead the charge. He's got the Shivas to find vision if they go up the enemy high ground. In the meantime, Infamous, they're all set up top, but they're going to show. Complexity on the hunt.
They're so strong right now. You can just RP one hero if you want here. You're just going to win the fight.
Yep, like a pack of lions hunting wildebeest.
Oh, the courier.
He closed the gap.
In position, you got the high ground.
The glyph. Disruptor behind tower.
Level 25.
Here he comes. The silver just popped. Look at Envy. He goes straight in. They get the RP right on top of the silencer. He's going to go down immediately. Skebberloo opens up onto the shaker. He dies right away. The Hex onto the tiny. The glimpse just in case. 3 go down. In the meantime, where's Tomato? Oh, he's safe in the bottom lane, continuing to farm. He's going Shadowblade next item. Another item that really just helps him rat and farm more creeps. What are your thoughts on that?
But what is his options? Can he join these fights?
No, definitely not.
So he's not misplaying then?
True.
Is it his captain's fault for drafting him in a poor position?
Well,
It must be.
Skebberloo with that DD really helps to finish off a Roshan. He can do it all by himself while Limp clears out the bottom creep waves and Snaking takes the top. Something that you like to see Complexity do. It's this hallmark of pretty much... Oh, they found the Tinker. I don't know if they'll have enough to kill him though.
Who's gonna kill who here?
Uh-oh.
He's gonna man up here?
Yeah, of course he's gonna man up.
He doesn't know where the enemy team is.
Oh, Limp? That was a very predictable maneuver, my friend. He's in trouble. The Fisher misses, but Whisper does not.
Envy.
Here. He's got a scythe. This might be enough if he can land the Hex, but he missed the dive.
Yeah. I forgot about that talent. I thought it was going to go to stun, but obviously this dive is super good against Tinker with the Hex he's got. Very smart by Envy.
Oh, that third Spirit would have landed. And yeah, it's a good point. I think that Complexity's done a great job of pressuring the map at all times and itemization. They don't really fear going into this part of the game, you know, mid to late transition, because they're going to have all these tools to find the Tinker, the Shaker, the PL. You're going to dive in with the Phoenix, maybe land a Hex, the Mag, just playing so aggressive. Limp has had an excellent game so far. That was his first death and really only mistake thus far in the game.
And didn't even try to juke like a god. A little bit disappointing.
He kind of ran the straight line. That was way less of a zigzag and more of a like a left turn with a signal from a stop sign.
Yeah, and here we go. They actually want to fight now. PL is ready. Will it be too late? 18k lead right now.
And look at the positioning from Skem. There's so much trouble. Look at the huge monkey kick off. The silencer comes out, but the Phoenix goes down. Silencer goes down as well.
No buybacks.
Snaking got the BKB. The Tinker's in the middle of the fight. He goes down to the scythe in the silence. Skebberloo continues to chase. He'll find Schofield. Tomato now all alone behind enemy lines. He's in some serious trouble. The glimpse, he tries the man to dodge it, but alas, he'll go down. Silencer bites back, but to no avail.
Yeah.
Peter cuts the wave.
It's just too little too late. You can't, you probably need to do this a bit earlier. They tried to do it without the RP, because he was dead and didn't matter. It even insta-killed the Phoenix, so they're 3 against 5 and nothing matters against that Monkey King ult. And no buyback on the Tinker now. He got a little bit lucky there. The scythe did not actually kill him. It was just barely. Oh.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Courier goes
There you go, Song. And, yeah, how do they defend this?
I don't know if you can, Bulldog. They're going to lose at least the 1 Rax. They can't take mid because the tier 2 tower is still alive. They could theoretically go all the way up to top. Gem picked up on Schofield, but that seems a bit too little too late. Not really able to acquire map control in a game like this anymore.
Radiant's bottom.
And they just keep going. They know if they want to buy back, they would use it.
Radiant's middle tower.
And they're so strong.
Look at this play.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
looking.
thinking about it, I really like the Yules on Limp. Just because you can set up for the skewers so easily. When you're playing with Monkey King and a Disruptor, if you can just buy time and space, it makes it so easy for your heroes to support you and find those pickoffs, find those kills.
Yeah.
He's got the pipe as well. Very utility style mag. Wait, Tomato, is that where you want to be? That's in the middle of the Monkey King ult. BKB from
RP.
fast fingers. That's a dead tiny. He's got no
You
buyback.
can't skewer him into that? Okay.
I didn't know that either. Tomato dead as well.
Looks pretty over.
Look, Envy's in. Envy's
Envy.
in.
RP's up.
Oh no. Envy's out. The dunk? Limp's gonna use the silencer, but in the meantime, Tinker's got a Hex as well. Now Skemberloo, he's chasing the silence now. The Hex onto Skemberloo. Tinker's got to get back to base. Skemberloo in a bit of trouble. He's gonna Shadow Blade away. Another Hex coming out. Looks like Snaking might be going down next, and yes, he is. Whisper finding 2 kills for their 2 racks. Limp in some trouble. Tomato chasing the blink away.
Yeah, you see that a little bit overconfidence. He had a lot, but does it matter in a game like
got
this?
Pinged out. They know he's there. He's gonna try and cast the TP.
They know.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And they managed to get the Magnus. All 4 dead. Okay. But yeah, it feels like this is not really gonna matter. I think complexity. They don't need to play safe. They might just wait for Roche, but I think they can just go top. They're so far ahead. Tiny, it's not really a threat anymore. He's not progressing his item at all.
Yeah, you need pickoffs if you're Infamous. It's a very difficult game for you if you take a head-on team fight, because complexity has multiple methods of BKB piercing disable. You can have the RP, the egg stun. Tinker, even though he's going for that BKB next item, don't know if it's going to help him too much, because he's just going to get targeted by that RP.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Skewer after a Yules functions like Marana Arrow, in that if you time it properly, you cannot BKB before it hits you, because it's like you sort of drop down into the ability. So there isn't a frame for you to get that BKB off. Can you confirm?
I confirm, but I can't confirm for sure.
Okay.
But I confirm anyway.
A soft confirm.
Soft. Real soft. And talking about the Magnus again. Oh, before that, Envy with the mega range. Hex into Yules.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap, the butterfly now on Skemberloo. He wasn't even empowered for that, and you can see the damage output. This kid is packing a punch.
That's a good kill. No buyback now, so complexity really should force the issue. And we got a nullifier on Tiny. He's some desperate build here. Trying something different.
That's a cool play. Complexity just going to invade the base and look to go for Megas.
Just end it.
Yeah, this is how you play against the Tinker, though. You want to get into base and prevent him from setting up, getting a ton of spells off from max range. Skemberloo, does he still have Aegis? No, he doesn't, but it doesn't matter because you're still so far ahead. You just have to find this Tinker. He's the only threat. From the backline, no Schofield coming in. Envy, though, he finds the Tinker. He pops the egg as well. Looks like it's just buying time. He's going to cancel the blink. In the meantime, Skemberloo, he takes out the tier 3 tower. The Rack's under assault as well. That's the melee Racks. Here comes Schofield, but he's going to get Yules. In the meantime, Skemberloo still looking on that range Racks. Mega Creep secured Schofield in no man's land. Silence comes out, but they still have all their BKBs. The nullifier onto Magnus. Limp's in a lot of trouble. He's going to get tossed up as well, but that means will he be able to follow up with another Hex? Skemberloo, oh my god, just obliterating the entire Infamous lineup after taking out their base. Buyback on Tinker.
GG.
Easy. RP. The site.
170 seconds? 70 seconds. Yeah, pretty clean game by complexity. So a few hiccups a little bit there in the around 20 minutes where they got a lot of kills.